Hello guys, welcome back. Tom here from Gummy Games to another statue tutorial. So today we are in fact doing gold Solace. This is a much requested thing, and this design is in fact by HazelHalfling23, so credit to him for this. And yeah, so the materials you're going to need for this build are grey wool, light grey wool, white wool, stone, orange wool, pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. I use jack-o'-lanterns because they light up and it makes the statue look cooler. Block of gold, birchwood planks, black wool, yellow wool, jungle wood, cyan wool and blue wool. So what we're going to do first of all is build one grey, one light grey, one grey, sorry, it's one light grey, one white, one light grey, two stone, one light grey, one white, one light grey. I was looking at that from a bad angle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is place one black. That was a great start, I know. One black, one pumpkin, one orange, two black, one orange, one jack-o'-lantern, one black. Now make sure the jack-o'-lanterns or the pumpkins are facing the other way and that it's a plain texture on the front rather than the face. Okay, so what we're going to do for the next layer is 3 black, 2 grey, 3 black, like that. We're then going to do 9 grey upwards, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this, and make it go 8 across. So a 9 by 8 area of grey wool. Okay, so once you've done that, on top of that we're going to do the belt, but I'm not quite there yet. I guess it's a belt. So what we do is we put a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern each end facing the other way. We're going to start from left to right. We're going to go orange, we need yellow, yellow, gold, yellow, orange, orange, like so. We're then going to do 4 layers of black on top of this pumpkin. Then we do 3 layers, 3 layers, 3 layers for the next 3, 4 layers, 4 layers, 4 layers for the next 3, and then we're going to leave the final column for a second. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build the gold ingot that's on his chest. So what we start off by doing is placing 3 orange in this gap here, and then place 1 gold up diagonal and to the side 1, then go up diagonal from that and to the side 1. Then we go up 1 and to side 2. Now what we're going to do is on top of this gold, we'll place 2 white, 1 white up diagonal from that, and then we're going to place a yellow now. So we go 1 yellow on top of this gold at the end, 1 yellow to the side of it, 2 yellow below it, 2 yellow below it. And what we're going to do for the orange, go place 3 like that and up 1, and that is what it should be looking like. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 black on top of the yellow there, like so. Then go place stone, 2 light grey, and then a stone. And I'm going to go up diagonal each side and place 2 stone like that, and then fill that in with 4 what do you want to call it, or should I say 2 light grey and then 2 birch wood. So 1 light grey, 2 birch, 1 light grey, like so. Then what we're going to do is fill all this remaining gap here with black wool, like so. So bring it up until it's at level with this and fill in all the gaps up to there with black wool. Okay, so that is the front of gold Solace. Now what we're going to do is the arms and the I guess, well yeah, the arms basically. So from the belt we're going to bring it out 4 with birch wood. We're going to do 3 layers of this like that. We're going to repeat that on the other side, but we'll get to that in a second. Then going to do a layer of black, layer of orange, layer of black, layer of orange, and then black up to the top. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black, and then we repeat that on the other side. So 3 birch, or 3 layers of birch, 4 long, layer of black, layer of orange, layer of black, layer of orange, whoops, 5 layers of black. Okay, so that is what the front should be looking like. I'm going to give you guys a second to catch up if you need to, because I know I've gone through this reasonably fast, and I want to give you guys a second to catch up if you need to, because I know a lot of people feel that I go too fast in my tutorials. So if you need to, I'd say now is probably the perfect opportunity to do so, because you can see the whole body. Also, I reckon if you want to turn this into a 2D pixel art, you should just do this and then the front of the face. That would also look quite cool. But anyway, if you haven't already caught up, this is what you should do. Pause right here, and I'm going to move on now. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to do the back. So what we do is we do 3 light grey. Whoa, I don't know how I got there. 3 light grey each end, like that, leaving 2 in the middle. Then in the middle we do 2 white. Above that we do 8 long of black. Above that we do 10 layers of grey wool until it should meet with level of here. So bear that in mind, it should come into level with that. We're then going to fill it in solid grey wool like the front, and we are making quite nice progress on this now. So this isn't really the hard part. The hard part is definitely the head. Whoops, wrong button. Definitely the head. The head is pretty hard, not going to lie, or at least the hair is. Then what we're going to do for the sides, we're going to do the side of the legs, I guess, because we might as well. So we do 1 stone, 1 light wool, or light grey wool. Then we do 2 black. Next row we do 2 black again. We then just fill it up to the top with grey wool. But I'm going to do the exact same on the other side. So it is light grey, stone, light grey, whoops, and then light grey again. Then we're going to do 2 and 2 of black. And that is in fact the other way around, as I just realised. Like that. And then grey all the way up to here. Okay. So it should look like that. Again, if you need to, pause and catch up. I will give you an opportunity. So anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 orange up here, then 2 yellow. We need yellow back in our hotbar. 2 yellow, and then 4 orange. We're then going to use black, and we're going to build it all the way up to the top, which I believe should be 11 blocks. Okay, so just solid black as you're seeing on the screen. Let me just, there you go. Okay, so yeah, this requires a lot of black and grey wool, as you can see. So I always say I don't recommend building pixel art or statues in survival. If you want to, then feel free, but it's a lot more challenging than if you just did it in creative. So anyway, all we do now, actually just pause here, I'll give you one last opportunity. I was about to say all we do now is the back of the arms and the side of the arms, but if you need to, definitely pause here and catch up. But now I'm actually going to move on. So what you do is you get your birch wood out, and you do 4 across from here, and then again 3 up. Then we do a layer of black, whoops, layer of orange, layer of black, whoops, layer of orange, and then black all the way up to the top. Very similar, you may see, to the front. In fact, it is very similar because it's the exact same thing. So anyway, now what we do for the bottom of the hands is just birch wood. planks, I guess you could say. Well, that's not what I guess you could say, that's because they're called that. Then build it too high until it reaches that. Do a layer of black. We do one pumpkin, orange, and then pumpkin on top of that, like so. We punch the orange out, place 2 black in between the pumpkins, like that, and then orange next to each pumpkin. We then do black all the way up until the top, like everything else, and it should look like this. So hopefully that is enough opportunity, I guess, for you to be able to see it. I guess visuals are very effective for my tutorials, because sometimes I'm not always the best at explaining some things. I understand that. So anyway, now what we're going to do, we just woke up at a really weird angle again, is the exact same for the other hand, like so. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat exactly what I did on the other hand, but for this side now. So again, you got the pumpkin, black, pumpkin, and black all the way to the top. And we got the orange, whoops, then black, then orange, Jesus Christ. So yeah, you get the idea, hopefully. I know that sometimes I'm not the best person at explaining or placing the right block in this case, but hopefully you can see more from the visuals, and hopefully me just telling you the measurements, I guess, will help you guys a bit more than what I'm doing right now. So anyway, that is what it should look like. That's the body complete. I just realised straight away, one last little addition that I did slightly wrong at the start is just that, rather than too light grey. So if you want to change it, if you don't, then it looks alright as it was before, I guess. But that is the original design with it like that. So anyway, now all we have to do is the head, which is, as you can guess, my favourite part, because it's like totally not the hardest part of the statue. So I guess let's get straight on into it, because it's going to take us about 10 minutes to do, I guess. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to count one out from the stone and place 2 birchwood, and we're going to bring it along until it does the exact same on the other side, and then double it up like so. I'm going to count 3 in, punch 2 blocks out, replace them with jungle wood. Then that's all we need the jungle wood for. So then we do another layer of birchwood, 8 long. We build up 2 high on each edge with birchwood. Then we get our cyan and blue wool out. We place 2 white at each end, whoops, like that. 1 cyan, 1 with a blue on top, and then birch again in the middle. Then what we do is we place, let me just get this closer to me so I can see, 1 orange above the white. We need yellow on our hotbar somehow. There we go, let's just do that. 1 yellow above the blue. Above the yellow we have 1 birch. Right there we have 1 birch. Then we need 1 yellow on top of the blue, 1 orange on top of the white, 1 yellow on top of the orange. On top of the yellow we have birch, like that. And then that's all we need to do. Now the rest we just build it up with yellow, fill in the gaps like so, and then we build it up 2 more using yellow wool. Okay, so that is the front of his face. Now what we need to do is add the 3D effects to his hair, which is basically the main part of his hair. So next is orange, we go out 1, up diagonal twice, like so. We'll then place 1 yellow above that orange, leave 1 gap and place 1 orange. Above that we place 1 yellow. And what we do is place 2 yellow in between like that. We bring it across until it leaves 1 gap at the end. At the end here we build 2 up, like so, and extend it by 1 to the right. From here, from this yellow, we leave 1 gap and place 1 like that. Then what we do is from here we place a yellow block there with 2 orange coming down. We then place a pumpkin right there. I've kind of put this in a bad way. Right there, like that. We then have an orange next to it, and we go down diagonal twice with the orange wool and fill in this little free section here using yellow wool. Now, from what I believe, that is the front of the hair complete, and we can move on to the sides. Let me just get my pictures of the side up because I cannot remember this hair very well at all. Okay, so now what we're going to do is extend it to the side by 3 using birch wood, and then extend it a further 3 using orange wool, so it should overhang the back like so. Then what we're going to do is where this 2 orange is at the front, we're going to punch that 1 yellow block out. I didn't meant to place that one, just that one. Then place birch wood. Next to that birch wood we place orange. We go up diagonal and to the side 1. We then go down diagonal and down 1. Down diagonal to the left. Then we go down diagonal to the right. And then it should link like so. Now in this little section here we place birch wood planks like that. So it should look like this. I'll give you a quick minute here to pause at the front. I just realised I don't think I did that. There you go. Okay, now what we do is we build this up until it's an 8x8 section, so it should be like that, and just fill in the gaps using yellow wool. Now again we have to do the 3D effects on this part. So right here above this orange we place 1 orange cone out and 1 to the side. Above that we place a 2x2 square of yellow. We then do the exact same, a gap apart, so like that. Now from here we count 2 up with the yellow, place 2 orange and then 4 yellow like that. And that is the hair effects for that side. Now for the other side is the exact same thing, so all you have to do is basically repeat what you just did a second ago on the other side. So we're going to bring it out 3 with birch wood, out 3 with orange wool, go up diagonal twice, then up diagonal to the left and up 1. We're going to go up diagonal to the right and to the side 1, and then down diagonal. Going to replace that with birch wood like so. Fill in this gap here using birch wood, and then fill the rest of the 8x8 in with yellow. Okay, so we are nearly there. This hasn't taken half as long time as I thought it should, which is probably a bad thing. It probably means I've rushed through this way too fast. In that case I will go back and let you pause, I guess. So yeah, the exact same, yellow, orange above the orange to side 1, and then 2x2 of yellow, leave a gap and repeat, and then count 2 up here, place 2 orange and then 4 yellow like that. So it should look like this. You can pause here if you need to. I'll go around the other side, and again I'll give you an opportunity to pause. So hopefully that makes up for it. I know that sometimes in these tutorials I rush forwards, don't really explain things too well, so I'm very much relying on the visuals, seeing as this is a video and not a podcast or something like that. So I'm very much relying on the visuals to actually help you guys. And again, if you think I'm going too fast, then definitely make sure to comment down below. I'm always looking out for feedback, and feedback will make the videos better for you guys, I guess, to make the experience better and the overall product better, I guess you could say. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to build it up plain yellow 8x8. You don't need to do this, but I'm doing it because it makes it easier to build on, because this isn't actually going to be what you're going to see. So as I've just done, you build it up 8x8 like that. Then what we do, we're going to count 1 up from here, so go up diagonal from that orange and bring it out like so. Then we're going to go up diagonal and bring it up to level with that. On top of that, we're going to place 1 yellow, bring that to the side 1, and bring it down 3 like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to get orange wool and bring it down from the same height as that other orange so it matches, and then fill in this little free section here with orange wool. Then what we're going to do is we are in fact going to go up diagonal from that orange wall, whoops, like that, and place a gold block. I'm going to go to the side one and place a yellow block. We're going to go down diagonal, place an orange block, up diagonal, place a yellow block to the side with gold, and then down with orange, like that. So it should look like this, and I have in fact somewhere screwed up, I believe, because it should not do that. It should not overhang the way it does. So somewhere I've screwed up, and I am not quite sure where. So I'll pause the video right here, let me just check quickly, and I will be right back at you in a second. Okay guys, after much time about thinking of that, thinking about that should I say, and seeing what I'd done wrong, I realised that after all that, all I did was place one block wrong. So as you can notice, before it was like that. Now it is actually in fact going to be there. Now I didn't realise this, looking back on it I feel really stupid about it, and I should have slept right now. But that was pretty much it. I spent so long trying to work out what I did wrong, and the whole time all I did was place one block wrong. So it quite clearly is night, as you can see, but whatever. There we go, thank you, finally. So yeah, all I did was place one block wrong, and it caused me about 10 minutes of confusion before I realised how stupid I was. So anyway, let's continue. So all I've got now is materials. I cleared out my inventory. These are all the materials you're going to need from now on. So what we do is from here, instead of placing it down diagonal, we go down one. We then bring it down until it meets the bottom apart from one. We then link it to the main structure like so. We then build 2 up from there and 4 up from there. Then these gaps here we just fill in with yellow wool like so. And that is it. That is all we needed to do. I confused myself a lot over nothing, so I'm just punch that one out and it should look like this. So pause here if you need to. If you are already caught up, then that's good. But anyway, for the top, all we need to do is we need to fill it in with solid yellow and then add 1 or 2 bits of detail. So what we do is, again, solid yellow, and then we'll punch out 2 blocks. So let me just fill this in quickly, or as quickly as I can, should I say. So yeah, hopefully that didn't confuse you too much as it confused me. Again, I apologise about that, but of course I always make mistakes every so often, like everyone. I'm not a robot. I always make 1 or 2 mistakes sometimes, and normally if it's something like that, then I won't scrap the video, because stuff takes quite a long time to make. So if it's small mistakes like that, then I won't scrap the video. If it's a large mistake that screws up the whole thing, then I will, but hopefully it won't affect you too bad. So what you do is come to the front here, and on the top, in between these 2 by 2 section here, you place 1 block like that. Then right here we punch 1 out and we place a orange block like so. Then what we're going to do is come here to the front, pretty much the front where 3 section is, and punch 1 out next to that and place an orange block. And that is all you need to do. That is the tutorial done. So what I'm going to do is go into no hand mode, I guess you could say, and fly around so you can see it, and pause the video at any point if you need to. So anyway, thank you for watching, I guess. As I said, this design was by HazelHalfling23. Full credit to him. I think this is probably the best gold Solace design I've seen, purely because the hair is just so crazy and so detailed. And yeah, so hopefully you liked the tutorial. Again, I apologise about that small mistake on my behalf. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did or found it at all helpful. And again, make sure you use the visuals, because I know that the audio sometimes lacks in helpfulness sometimes. So anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Tom. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.